Hello everybody. I'm back here with my little Levi, and I thought, you know what, we'll just go ahead and do the details video tonight, and I can tell you what his name is, because yesterday, as you know, was a little crazy with that box opening, and I have a couple of updates on that too that I'll tell you about. But first, I thought before I put him in his little outfit, thought this would be a good outfit, naked, to show you some of his details. And I apologize for the shadows, but I'm doing this, of course, with my camera lights, so it's going to cause a little bit of shadows, but it's the best that I can do. So let's start here. We'll start with his little head and see if I can't zoom in on that so you can I can show you how beautiful his head really is. There, I think that'll do it. You can see the capillaries on his eyelids, the blushing. She just did a beautiful job. All these details. And gosh, just veining. Can you see the mottling on his forehead and that veining? Of course not, because I got in too close. So maybe we can get this to focus. There we go. You can see the veining down there. And the mottling and those. Oh, he just looks like a new baby, that's for sure. Look at you can't, I'm trying to show you where it's not too light. You can see the veining on his side of his head there, and it goes down on his cheeks and into his ears. And you can see how well she painted the hair with the little fuzzy light hairs up here that go all the way down in here, and then a little bit heavier. I mean, that's just like a real newborn. And the mottling goes all the way up his head, and she just did an incredible job on him. And then see the little crown and the way his head is, and even down here on the back of his head, back here, is veining. And you don't see that too often, because usually if it's rooted hair, it comes all the way down to the neck edge there, so you don't see it. But that's his head, and I like how his head turns so easily. And of course he has the gloss in his nose, barely, and his little lip. I just love that lip. And now his arms. You know, she didn't hurry through anything, because you can see on his arms too. You can see the mottling she did. And if you can see that hand, I think you can. The veining on his hand, there's quite a bit of it, and the outside mottling, and the veining on his upper arm. And it's the same with, well, this one will show you how she did. Let me see if I can back that out a little so I can show you how she did the veining on the inside of his hands and his arm. But I don't know how I'm going to do this without having to just lift the camera up a little bit and zoom in there so you can see that. She just did a fantastic job. And the same goes for his legs and his feet. And this is where the shadows kind of come in, but the mottling is all down here. And there's just the bright veining. It's not streaks of blue. They look real. here and up here on his leg, right here. Oh, let me see if we can get in there and see that a little bit. But that's his details, and he's weighted beautifully. He's heavy for such a little guy. And you know, this is funny because I've never, well, first off, I've never owned a sleeper. I mean, for any length of time. I've made sleepers galore, but I've never had a sleeper that I've actually purchased and, you know, for my collection. And I knew, you know, and I thought, no, I'm not, because, you know, I bond so much better with an open-eyed baby. At least I thought I did. But this Sculpt, he's been on my mind forever. I bought him when I pre-ordered him, and I got the first edition kit to paint. And then, as time went on, I thought, no, I'm not going to paint him. Everybody has a Levi and all of this. And so I ended up selling him on Dollfan to another artist. And then I regretted it, and I went back and I got another kit of Levi, which I still have. Only he's a second edition. I'd sold off my first edition. Well, this baby here, I forgot to say, he is a first edition. And I didn't really have a chance to show you his paperwork yesterday because of all that hoopla with the box opening, but here is his actual birth certificate from Deborah, and that's his picture, and it has her, Deborah Darling's logo there on it, and he looks so precious there. And then this was laminated, thank God. You know, I mean, really, as many of you have commented on my video yesterday, which I appreciate all the comments, of course, talking about what a miracle it was that he wasn't, that Jenny had painted him so, not painted, Jenny, who had him and sold him, had packed him so well, and thank goodness for that. And then here is his certificate there, showing that he's the first edition. And it did get a little damaged up here on the top, but, you know, nothing, no big deal. Anyway, signed by Bonnie Brown. And then this, of course, is the front part of it. And so, showing you that, and then we're going to turn this over like this. And, I mean, you can just pose him. That's what's so wonderful about him. So, I'm going to put him, I'm going to dress him, and then I'm going to reveal his name. And I hope that I'm not casting too big of a shadow. But this little cutie, I'm embarrassed to say that I have purchased so many clothes for him. When I knew he was coming to my nursery, I just went crazy, because I think that's half the appeal for this little guy, is how fun he looks in his clothes and how you can pose him. But I did, after I got him out of his box and all of that last night, I did go ahead and I cuddled him and everything, and that is what is so impressive about the sleepers, is being able to cuddle them. The cuddle factor is just amazing. So I'm putting a cloth diaper on, and it fits him perfectly. I hope you all can see that. Look how cute he looks in that. This little bum. And you know, I was saying about the cloth diapers, and then about the paper diapers, but yeah, they have, I did not realize this, but Pampers and all the paper diapers, they have a gel inside of their of the paper. I'm seeing if I can find one down here. I know that there should be. Anyway, they have gel inside the paper. Yeah, in here somewhere. So that if it gets damp, the idea is, of course, when the baby urinates and stuff, that the gel comes out so it keeps the baby soft and it's non-irritant, you know, so that but until it gets changed. So when you have these paper diapers on this cloth body, and if it for any reason it gets damp or just a little warm or whatever, that gel can come out of these paper diapers and it gets sticky on the body. And also if you put a diaper, which I always have done that before, over the heads when I ship a baby out, to protect it, because I think I'm protecting the baby, the gel, if that vinyl sweats at all or anything, the gel gets sticky on the vinyl, and then that causes a problem. So I had heard that, so I actually just use cloth diapers on my babies, and this little one looks perfect in his, and it fits perfect too. And I have the I'm going to see if I can't move this light over here, and if that works, then I won't have to keep walking in front of it all the time. But it wasn't looking quite as good before, so okay, well that's going to work fine. Anyway, so there he is in that, and I've got things on order, and I have little tiny onesies to put on him that are coming. They're not here, but the sleeveless onesies that are little for him to put under his clothes, because I always like to do that, but we don't have that tonight. So we're just going to go ahead and put this little outfit on him. And I love this size, I'm finding out. They're very easy to change, and he is in those legs. Oh my goodness. I love these little bent legs. Oh, they're so cute. And then Bonnie Brown, I mean, this sculptor, she really captured the essence. Look at those long fingers. That looks like a baby's hands. And those of you who have had children, you know how long their fingers are. When they're born, they're really long. Also, don't look at my fingernails because they're not the best. They need a manicure. And their feet are usually quite big. And they kind of look out of proportion. And one thing she did was with her twin A, and the twin A and twin B, I don't have those kits or the dolls, but I know I personally like the twin B face so much with the little mouth the way it is, but people have a problem with that one arm, which is the left arm, which is longer, that is just kind of long and straight, and it kind of flips back again. But you know what? That is so realistic of what a baby's arm, a newborn's arms, you know, they kind of have to grow into their arms. So their arms are long. And especially when they're sleeping, they just kind of lay down beside them, kind of floppy. So I really thought that was pretty clever of Bonnie to do that too. She really captures the way they are, and this little lip. And even my daughter Robin, who was over last night after I did this and she saw this baby, she had to hold him because she just thought he was so cute and cuddly. I thought she was going to walk out the door with him. But we weren't going to let that happen, were we? Okay. I saw this little outfit, and it is just too cute. And what is it about Levi? Oh my goodness, I've seen so many, and it has just been in the last little while that, well, last few months that I said, oh my gosh, I've seen so many wonderful Levi's, And a lot of you out there have those Levi's that I've seen that I love. I've seen little girls' Levi's. I've seen little boy. Oh, see, he just, this is newborn. He just, oh my gosh, he is so cute. I can't stand it. My little duck man. That just, oh, he's just so appealing. I'm just so thrilled that I was able to get him and get a Deborah Darling's, and I love his painted hair. I love his little face. And one thing, I don't think anybody looks better in caps than Levi. From what I've seen, he just is completely adorable with his little hat on, his little top-knot hats. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Let's zoom in just a little so everybody can see you. So there he is in his little ducky outfit. And now I guess what we need to do is name this little guy. Well, I thought of this name and I thought, oh yeah, that is him. Now, I am a big fan of Bradley Cooper. I think that he is, you know, really, he is easy on the eyes and he's a great actor. And he was just fabulous in so many, and he was fabulous in American Sniper, even though I couldn't watch that movie again because I just cried my head off. But, I love Bradley. And so I'm not naming him Bradley, but his name is Cooper. So all ye aunties, this is my little Cooper, and you're going to be seeing a lot of him. And so I'm going to get off because it's already 17 minutes, and I can't believe I'm the one that said you could say everything you wanted to say in 6 minutes or less. Are you kidding? That was a long time ago. That was in my naivete stage, my beginning stage of being a YouTube channel. And it was a stupid comment because I've never been able to keep up with it. So anyway, there's little Mr. Cooper, and I will be back soon for Theme Thursday and puppies. And we'll see you later.